Are you creating multiple income streams and trying to figure out what's the best thing for you? And are you considering having an online business, information type business, as one of those income streams? In this video, I'm going to share with you a few pros and cons that I've learned over the years about having an online information business. Hi, I'm Camille Gaines. I share here what I've learned from investing for well over 30 years and also from creating income streams in late midlife ahead of retirement so that we could take an early retirement. And in this video, I want to share with you what I've learned about creating online information type of businesses over the past 10 years or so. I started my blog over 10 years ago. It's hard to believe. And since then, a lot of different opportunities have come from that. And I've learned a lot about it that I had no idea going into it. So I want to share with you what a few of the pros and cons are so that you can make a decision whether or not this would be a good income stream for you to consider. The very first pro I'll share is that the opportunity is absolutely huge. So there are so many, the upside is unlimited. And if you look at people that have started online businesses and they've become, huge successes. Camille Styles, for example, comes to mind. Pioneer Woman comes to mind. So the upside is absolutely huge. I'll mention a related con that's related to this, but let's focus on the pros here are that the upside is absolutely huge. Okay, the second thing that I want to mention around this is that you are able to create a business with just almost no capital at all. And I find that absolutely astounding in this day and age that 25, 30 years ago, if you wanted to start a business, you had to have some kind of brick and mortar. That were big investments. For the most part, you could do consulting that didn't require brick and mortar, but so many businesses required a huge investment. And now you can build an online business for very little investment. So that is the second pro that I would mention. The third pro I'll mention is that with all the business types, income streams that I like to be involved with, I love things that allow you to create an income stream while you're also building an asset that you own. There's that double opportunity to create wealth. Not only do you have your cash flow improvement from the income that it generates, but then you also have the wealth building that comes from the capital gain that occurs when you later decide to sell that asset. So those are the pros I want to mention. There are many others. I could go on and on about this particular type of income stream, but I'll keep this video short. Those three are really, I saw them as really important. The cons are that most businesses fail. This is just a fact. And so when I throw out the Pioneer Woman has been hugely successful, I have to throw out the caveat that it's very, very rare that happens, extremely rare. And so I'll keep that in mind going into it, and don't think that it's that easy. It's not. Which leads me to the second con, and that is that there's just a lot to learn. And and so you have to be prepared, not only prepared to learn it, but I think that's best suited for the person that's excited to learn it. I'm excited to learn it. I feel that it's kept me younger, and as being someone that's older and doing this type of business, I find it really neat that this is something that I can learn at this point in my life and continue to develop my skills around this. So yes, there is a lot to learn. And then the third con is that it's always changing. As soon as you learn it, it changes, and you have to learn how to do it a little bit differently or tweak it, or that worked before, but this no longer works. And so it's always changing, and that is that's a con around having an online information business. That's what I wanted to share with you in this video. The pros are that the opportunity is absolutely huge. The cost is very, very minimal to get into, and that you are building an asset that pays you income and not always, and often eventually, and it might take some work before you get that income from it. But once you get going, if the model works, then you are having that increase in cash flow from the income while you're also building a capital gain that you can likely, if you structure it correctly, and there are some keys around that I shared, I think, in another video. So those are the pros. The cons are that most businesses fail, that there is a lot to learn around creating an online business, and that it's always changing. So online businesses are always changing, and for the good and bad, really, because a lot of new tools and new ways of doing things are easier than the old ways, but you just have to change, and that's not always easy. That's what I wanted to share with you in this video. If you found the information helpful, I'd love it if you would give me a thumbs up below the video. Feel free to leave any questions or make any comments in the section below. Sometimes it takes me a couple days, but I do love to see your comments and questions. And I'll leave a link below to my website so you can get more information on the topics that I speak about here. Thank you for watching.